Hello, yes, I'm actually here. It's been a long day. But we're back into it. Day 483. I don't know why it randomly swaps it sometimes. Yep, sure, whatever. Alright, how much closer am I to this? Oh, you know what? That's not too bad, actually. These three, and then maybe these two. Because I already have this one. Also, kind of as a side one, I think I'm gonna slowly work towards this. Mostly because I really love the camo they have. I just think it looks great. But for right now, we're back to this one. Does this have any custom camos? Nope, nothing. Not a thing. You know what? I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put my regular customization on it. I think it'll be funny. On the Japanese plane. Oh, that's not the right one. Where's the triangle? That one. I don't know why. I like it. Looks like one of those triangles you'd set out for warning that your vehicle's ahead. Warning vehicle ahead. Oh, these are different looking. I really wish they would just let you use any of them. I think it'd be neat if they had like an extra thing to let you know which one was for the country, so it would appear in people that have their settings set that way. I'm not even sure where they put their numbering. It's going on the tail. Straight enough. that an Italian vehicle? Is that what that is?
Excellent.
I love the view from inside a cloud. Just a stark, endless gray. Hello again, friend.
Somebody cover me! The enemy is winning.
Hey, burning. You can see that XP50 is going to do something. Here he goes. He missed completely. Good job. So it could always be the net code that missed. Okay, there's two there. I'm better off dealing with this group. I'm not sure what altitude you're supposed to fight with with a 0. It feels like that'd be a really important thing I should know. Scratch 1.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Back here than I thought there was. That was close. That was a bit too close than I should have done. I pretty much just had my web held down this whole time.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Oh, wait, everything easy to shoot at's taken out already. Most of it. Here's a couple. I can hit it. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a ground map. That's what this is. Hey, stop that. I'm trying to admire the ground map. Yeah, this is a ground map. I don't know which one. But I do recognize it. A little city and this little island, and then the bridge to fight over that everybody falls through and dies over and over again because it's not worth fighting for. That bridge.
We lost, but next time.
You know what? It's much shorter there. A7M2. I guess which one do I research? I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm just working towards this one. Well, I do kind of want to see what the Kiowa 100 looks like, since it has a different name on it. Maybe it would be interesting to play with. And I kind of need to get this crew trained up a little bit. This looks very familiar. You can score extra points if you can shoot through that hole. Alright, let's go say level 1 crew. This ought to go pretty good. Honestly, I feel like the best place to level up crew is in arcade, just because you can play all of the different crews much more quickly. The fighter, right? Is this one gonna have players launched from them? Am I the only one that spawned in? Where's everybody? Hello? That's not a lot of people. What happened? That's so few people. Also, this thing is very skinny, I'm gonna say. It's got this very slim profile to it. What's the inside look like? You know what? I don't mind this as much as I thought I was going to. These sure are dials, all right. Readings and meters, and I can't read any of them. If I sat with them, I could probably figure out what at least half of them do. But beyond that, nope. Because I think each nation kind of had their own ways they handled things like navball. Like, in Japanese planes I see, they use this almost like spirit level for tilt sensing. Which, great idea. And I think a couple other nations do that, but theirs is designed a little differently, I think. But I just love that they put those extra details in. What is this plane, an interceptor? Is that what it's supposed to be? No, that's too much dive. That's giving up too much energy to go deal with that. I'm better off just continuing towards these ones. I'm gonna die. Hey, he's getting away anyway. Good job. Nice. The death firing. Never ceases to make me laugh. It's so good. They're just going down, they just hold the fire button. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Oh, there I go. Oh, I got two. Don't infinitely rotate. What is that? What does it even mean? You're gonna have to give a way more specific question than that, man. E? Is that like a new version of F? Well, I suppose it is kind of like an advanced F. It's got an extra thing. Or is F more advanced because it's made more efficient by losing things? The world may never know. Try this out for one more, and then I'm going to go back to the A6M5. I don't know what you mean by that. There's a lot there. Like, you can fill entire libraries with the amount of stuff around it. Like, what do you want to know? I might know something about it. Unless you're talking about a game. Is that like World of Warcraft 2 or something? I bought. Oh no, I've been wondering the same thing about you the past couple days. Not gonna lie there. Honestly, I wouldn't care if you were a bot. Bots are welcome. Hello. I don't know. It could be a couple of different things. I have a fan going, a space heater going. That could be changing how my... Ugh, excuse me, I got phlegm in my throat. Okay. I have no idea. It's like, what do you want to know about it? My personal thoughts on it? I had family involved in some way or another. Generally, it seems like it was an all-around bad time for everybody. And if that answer is different than yesterday, I have ADHD. I can never remember what answer I gave. Add them all up and you get a summation average of how I feel. There you go. This is a pretty map. What map is this? China Civil War, 1946. So what mountains are those? No, my voice could probably sound different for 1,000 different reasons. I have no idea. I'm trying to get it reproduced correctly every time, but I don't really have a proper mount for it yet. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, and I can say, by avoid, I don't necessarily mean that we should not be involved in any way. You know, if some great conflict is happening, you know, things happen. That's the world. But we should do everything that we can to avoid fighting where we can. You know, as Sun Tzu said, the supreme art of strategy is to defeat your opponent without fighting. I'm old enough that the F-16 is my favorite fighter aircraft. Oh boy, that was close. Actually a player. Or am I going after a bot? Is you a bot? I guess it wasn't. I did nip him. Not quite enough, though. I'm gonna die out here. I love animation in general. I think animation is some of the coolest stuff. And especially when they put time and effort into it, it's just phenomenal to see what a bunch of great animators and artists can do. I don't care where they're from. French, you know, German, Japanese, American, all of it. Any animator from anywhere. It's like I see bits and pieces of things from like, I never watched. Well, I watched like the first season of Naruto, but I never got into it. But I remember seeing those episodes where they had a French studio do it. And I think those episodes are amazing because they're so different in their animation style. And that's kind of the thing that I took from it. But the technical aspects of animation are very interesting to me. How about you? What do you think on it? Are you a Dragon Ball Z fan or a One Piece fan? Yeah, what's your thoughts on them? Okay.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you watch any American animation at all? Or are you just not really interested in the medium? Well, thank you, friendo. You saved my life. I'm not dead yet. I feel like I'm just kind of bumbling around at the moment. I don't think I'm familiar with it.
Thank you. Affirmative.
I feel like I was into a lot more stuff. Yes, we can pick the neither option. But I just haven't really been into a lot of it in a while. The ones that stand out the most to me are stuff like Ghost in the Shell. How did I miss that completely? Easy, I wasn't paying attention while I was aiming. Just hit it! Oh, there we go. So I can destroy them. I was just terrible at aiming. Well, flew a bit too low. back to the A6M5 it is. But yeah, I think basically because I was into computer engineering that I took an interest in media that focused around those ideas, like artificial intelligence, the body machine paradox, the telecommunication of thought and movement, telepresence, anything like that. And so I tended to gravitate towards media that did the same.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
The bright yellow one. I kind of love the bright yellow one. I think it's so funny. I think it was meant as like a training aircraft or something. Just slowly waiting to get there. Someday. The details in this aren't nearly as good as the one I was just in. That QO100 was much better detailed. This all looks really low res in comparison. Huh. Yeah, that spirit level there looked way better in the 100. Not very premium. Oh look, he themed it. Yellow to a yellow plane. Here. I'm gonna go this way.
The enemy is winning.
No, Buddy's gonna go down. Buddy's going down. I'm sorry, buddy. I couldn't get to you in time. Shoot. I was hoping I wouldn't lose control on that one. A little too rough on it. Oh, I'm going too fast. Uh-oh. Wasn't going fast enough. Not turning. Oh no. That's why I'm not turning. My tail's broke. My whole tail's broke. Nope.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Hit right through the connectors. I think my favorite though is when you're dying like this, still managing to pull off a kill with a Sidewinder. So funny. Yeah, screw it. I'll just keep it on that. I'm gonna do one more of this game and then I'm gonna call it good for the night on this one. I might play another, we'll see.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
The J21. I love that little design. That's so fun. I imagine the major complaints about it was maintenance was complicated. He barely took off. He didn't give himself a lot of runway. My ping is high today. Very high. I can't not think about Star Wars every single time I just do spinning. And I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. Still waiting.
The enemy is winning.
Interesting. Well, I just realized looking at this plane, when I put the numbers on it, it did limit me to using Japanese numbers, but then I remembered, wait a minute, when did Japan actually adopt the Arabic numeral system? And I'm not really sure. The Europeans adopted it in the 900s. Hmm. '17th century, 1600s would be around the time that it was brought there. Okay. I couldn't remember when they changed their system, because I do play some games where that is referenced. I think they are still using part of the old language system here. Because I believe that did change after the war.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Man, he got him first. I almost had that. No, no, I think I'm going down this time. Eject, get out, get out! I got 2? Did I get 2? I got 1. Just 1. Almost had 2. Alright, that's going to be everything for tonight. So thank you everybody for joining. I hope you're all able to join tomorrow. I'll be starting up ground combat again. So until then, take care, and goodbye.